Testing, testing. One, two, three, testing, testing. Y'all, bro, y'all would not even believe what the fuck just happened, bro. Bro, I literally just recorded a 34-minute video and the audio did not pick up. And I'm not mad at it because like I'm new to this streaming shit, so I'm trying to just tweak all my settings the right way so I can get everything to y'all the right way, bro. So I was talking to myself the whole time and this shit, I mean, obviously, but nigga, this shit didn't fucking get the audio, bro. I'm like, fuck. But now I'm gonna get y'all what y'all need to hear. So we're gonna get into it right now. I'm pretty much gonna I kinda wanna just talk about some basic shit. I'm not gonna lie. I wanna talk about some basic shit. So we are going to talk about pretty much just like the problems that like new traders kinda go through and shit like that, cause like, they're not totally there yet. So I wanna just tell y'all some things. So first of all, a lot of traders will take trades solely based on what candlestick pattern forms on its own, right? Which results into low quality trades. Because I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but you definitely want to combine candlestick patterns with key levels to increase your trading quality, you know? And all this shit I'm talking about right now was what I talked about in the video that didn't record. So I'm just kind of dishing out random shit to y'all because I like talking about shit. So what else can I give y'all? All right, so I'm kind of just gonna like draw some random stuff about charts real quick. All right, so I'm kind of just gonna talk about price action psychology, right? So I'm gonna draw a random chart. Do 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 do. Okay, cool. Now pretend that I'm kind of just talking about the wicks that form at certain levels, right? So let's just pretend that this is a wick and that's a wick, right? So pretty much each of those wicks present you a trading opportunity because that's liquidity, and you pretty much identify that by seeing. I can't find a thing. You pretty much identify that by. It's my bedtime, y'all. It's my bedtime, but I'm a grown ass man. Anyway, you pretty much just identify that shit by looking at where price formed key levels at, and this has something to do with supply and demand, but I might talk about that later or in a different video or whatever. And pretty much this bottom is your demand. Oh shit. The bottom is your demand essentially because price formed levels of liquidity at this level multiple times, showing that I'm trying to figure out. So buyers tried to push price higher, but they failed, right? So they failed to close it out with the momentum during that initial push and stuff like that. So yeah, you pretty much can identify supply and demand from where the levels form at, and if price reacts to that level multiple times. So like I can kind of give y'all an example for like the euro. Like y'all see that right here, price retested multiple times right here, leaving a bunch of wicks, indicating that price is gonna make a bearish rejection. You understand? So that's pretty much what that one. So yeah, like those long wicks, bro. Those candles, those long wick candles formed as a result. How do I say this? They form as a result of buyers taking profit and sellers opening short positions. If that makes sense. So that's pretty much what that one is. And yeah, so like you pretty much it's easy to identify key levels of support and resistance for the ones that like don't know too much about trading. It's it's kind of pretty much how it works, right? And what else can I give out to y'all? I probably should talk about I probably should talk about what's that called? Risk management. I probably should talk about risk management with y'all. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. because I don't want to make this video too long for you guys, but I'm also gonna say something right before I get into that. So you always have to remember that there's four different types. Maybe I don't know. I know that there's four different types of analysis. One being technical analysis, fundamental analysis, quantitative analysis, and price action. So pretty much technical analysis primarily that just involves like using different categories of indicators to predict the future price movements, and you're pretty much just making your analysis based off previous price. Fundamental analysis that just relies on that just relies on like the fundamentals of the stock or the company. So it's just focusing on like the financials, earnings, and like the news and how well a business is doing. That all ties into how you take that trade if you're like a fundamental analysis type of person. Like, or you don't have to like each of these is like not a person. It's like the way you go about it type shit. Like, and someone's not a fundamental analyst. Like, I don't think that makes any sense. It's pretty much just like how you use different analysis in between your strategies and stuff like that. And quantitative analysis utilizes the use of statistical tools to analyze market data. Those are things like that. And price action is just price action. Like it's just how price moves, this, and that. And another thing, guys, too many indicators for your trading is not good because let me tell you. So the indicators are a result of so an okay, an indicator, bro. Let me tell you what an indicator is. It's a result of so many intermediate like it's just like telling you what price is going to do, or like no, not what price is going to do. It's pretty much telling you like what price like think is going to do. You know, it's not telling you what's happening in the moment type shit. So like it's pretty much just like telling you the volume depending on like what type of indicator you use or whatever. I'm not totally sure because I don't fucking use indicators. So like all this shit I'm saying is just like foundational like forex shit. You know what I'm saying? So price action tells you like what the market is doing. That's what I kind of meant to say. Price action tells you what the market is doing and what not. So like it's not what you think the market should do. Price action mainly focuses on like the recent and current prices. It's also dependent on like the overall market trend. You understand? So that's that one. And my bad, y'all. I'm just kind of like just saying random shit at this point because I like to just talk about all the important shit of this shit because I mean it matters, you know. So when you and this ties into like high probability shit because in the video that like didn't pick up the audio, I was pretty much talking about like you wanna have high probability like setups and shit. So like high probability setups is just remember okay, an edge is pretty much a probability happening over another. So basically, you're putting the odds in your favor because this market is very uncertain, and that's your job is to manage uncertainty. What are we at? 8 minutes. Okay, cool. We're not too far. So pretty much like you want to kind of identify all the high probability indications for you to make that entry on your trade. So like failed breakouts, long wicks forming at supply level, wicks forming at demand level, price not breaking a weekly high, you know what I'm saying? Trend lines, like it's all type of things that play into high probability setups into you making like a high quality trade and a high quality entry, you understand? So gonna move on. Okay. And you don't have to trade every day too. That I think I talked about that one time before. Even me, I don't trade every day. You're not supposed to trade every day because the market doesn't always, what I'm saying, offer you opportunity all the time. Because I mean, it's the market, bro. This shit don't give a fuck about you. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's not waiting for nobody. It's gonna do what it's gonna do, and you have to be able to like be structured enough in a way to where you have a high probability setup, and all you have to do is use that setup, look at a pair, and boom, you're in for a buy or sell. You know what I'm saying? There's no like you don't trade based off of how you feel, bro. That's not what this shit is about, bro. Like cut off all your emotions if you want to get into this shit, bro. Because I mean, you can't really have no emotion when you in this, bro. Because I mean, what's gonna happen when you lose a bunch of money? You gonna sit there and crash out? Like you can't get mad, bro. You literally can't get mad. You have to adapt to the market. You have to pretty much grow up with the market. You know what I'm saying? Market has seasons, bro. And they change over the years, the months, the days. The market is always changing. You understand? So you pretty much just gotta identify what your strats are, and with that strat, how you approach the market with the ideology that the market may present you or may not present you opportunity. You understand? So you have to just know these things and be able to understand like what's going on. So another thing, guys, for you, like, I mean, I'll even call myself a beginner, bro, even though I've been doing this for about a year now. Like, I mean, like I'm not even in my fourth year yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I have a lot of learning to do. So you have to be okay with your small account. Like, if you have $100 account, like, don't fucking feel bad. Like, don't feel like you're less than what you are because you have a little ass account. Like, that's where you have to start. You got to start somewhere, bro. Like, I had a little ass account too. I had, you know what I'm saying. But that's how you have to grow your account though. That's the whole point. You know. So be okay with your small account and focus on being consistent, bro. Like, focus on being consistent. Like, that's the main thing that you gotta focus on. Because if you can show up and not even trading every day consistently, I'm talking about like showing up and taking notes and studying and just being here and being attentive is what's gonna make you a really good trader because you're already showing that you can show up no matter how you feel, no matter like what, you know what I'm saying? If you sad one day, you're not gonna hop on the charts. If you know what I'm saying, like you can't let the emotions override what you making your judgments on, because I mean it matters, bro. Everything matters. You understand me, bro? So don't avoid discomfort. Trust the process, and it's okay to have losing weeks or days. That's totally okay, bro. That's part of the game. If you're not ready to, you have to equip a loser mindset. It may sound weird, but like that's literally what you have to do. You have to equip your mind to be able to get ready to lose, because you're gonna fucking lose. Nobody on this planet is has been 100% forever, bro. That's impossible. Like, that's impossible. So you don't always have to be right. And that's the thing, people get like fucked with 12 minutes. People get it fucked up. Like, you don't always have to be right, bro. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about, bro. This is about like approaching the market with your high probability setup, and if you can identify certain shit to take that trade or not. It's not about being right, bro, because you're gonna be wrong sometimes. You're going to be wrong, and sometimes you can be dead wrong. Sometimes you can be wrong. Like, it don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trading takes time. Trading takes a lot of fucking time. A lot of fucking time, bro. It's a long term process. This isn't just some shit like, oh, you see someone on Instagram making this much money, you want to get into it because of the money, bro. Like, you do not want to get into it for the money, because like once you have that mindset, before you start like getting into it, bro, you're gonna be focused on only making money and not the process. That's not what you want to do. That's probably the worst thing you can do, because you're gonna be focused on some shit you're already gonna get over time, versus like you're focusing on, what I'm saying, building yourself up as a trader, as a man. Like, bro, you have to, and that's the thing. I'm glad I said man, because like this teaches you so much about yourself. Like, this shit teaches you so much about yourself in a way to where like, can you get knocked out and get back up and not be mad type shit? Like, can you show up even after a losing day or a losing week? Like, you have to be able to prevail from everything that comes at you, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, bro. This shit not easy. Like, it takes a while to actually become consistently profitable and make a salary out of this. You know what I'm saying? That takes a long time, bro. Like, I haven't made a salary out of this shit. I'm not saying I do, cause I mean I don't. This shit hard. I lose money. I make money with this shit. So it's like I'm just kind of perfecting. I'm like how I call it. I'm sharpening my sword, bro. It's like I'm literally just trying to perfect my craft. And perfecting your craft in this field just means that you gotta lose. You gotta fucking lose. That's how you learn. You learn by losing. You don't learn by winning. That's not how this shit works. That's literally like backwards. But I'm gonna just give you guys a couple reasons like why people fail at this so much, and like why they don't make consistent profits, right? So number one, I would definitely say no base education, bro. Like they have no actual foundational understanding of forex and trading in general. You know, they don't know what they're doing because bro, it takes time. It takes real time and real like commitment to understand the market and how this shit work and how to actually like trade and put on real trades. You know what I'm saying? And there's two different things, bro. It's the difference between learning and applying. You know what I'm saying? You can learn this shit, but like that's just sitting in your mind. It's about if you can take it from your mind and put it on the chart. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to learn this shit. Okay, cool, and then apply it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Paper trade, bro. Don't have such a big ego, bro. Don't have such like don't be overly like you trying to do this and that. Like, no, you gotta start down here, bro. You gotta respect the game, cause the game not gonna respect you if you don't respect it, bro. So if you come in this bitch, if you come in this bitch not knowing a single thing about trading, right? And you put money into a broker and you just buy and sell, of course you may get lucky. You can make $1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can make $1,000. Anybody can do that. But you're 100% chance you're gonna blow that shit because you don't know what you're doing, bro. You're just seeing money and you're seeing lines and you're seeing fucking all type of, you know. And what else could I say about that? They have no real edge, bro. No actual real edge. Like, and what an edge is pretty much an edge is essentially just one probability happening over the other, if that makes sense. So you're putting the odds in your favor, like I said before, because this is an uncertain place. This is your job to manage uncertainty. This is what you are fucking doing. This is what you have to do every day. So you gotta understand like what strat and how you're gonna approach the market. You gotta identify strats that fit within like your schedule, your personality, like everything. Everything. If you like trading supply and demand, trade supply and demand. If you like doing this, do that. If you like that, do this. You know, it all ties into what you want. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people they try to find the holy grail. There is no holy grail. Where we at? 17. There is no holy grail, bro. There is no holy grail. And I'm gonna talk about risk management now because I don't want this to get too lengthy and you guys get bored as fuck of me talking. So let me go ahead and get into it right now. So this is gonna be a pretty good fucking explanation on risk management because it's gonna make a lot of sense, right? So this story, I'm gonna make a story out of this too because the way I made this story is to like this helped me understand it a lot more, and this kind of like made this shit like in the back of my head. I'm not gonna forget this shit ever again, you know. So let's get into it. So we have okay. Let me title it first. Risk management. Okay. Go ahead and get this. Fuck. Let me go ahead and get this set up for y'all. Okay. So I'm gonna explain. So this story consists of two people. Where's the brush at? Right there. Okay. So this story consists of two people, right? Or we're gonna say two traders. Two traders, right? We have John, and then we have I'm making it pink so y'all know it's a girl. Oh, shit. We have Sally, right? Now, John, John is he's more of like a let's say he's an aggressive trader, right? He's an aggressive, go bigger, go home type of guy. So let's draw up John. This is what John looked like. All right. That's John, and this is Sally. That's Sally, right? Let's say both of these guys, both of these guys have both an $100,000 trading account. They both have 100K in their account, right? Now, here's where the risk management comes in. So remember how I told you guys, John, he's aggro, bro. Like he's weird as hell. He just be trading stupid. You know what I'm saying? He's aggro, he's aggressive. Go big, go home. Sally, she is conservative. She is smart, right? She's smart. So they both have a 100K account, and let's say that they both place 10 trades. They place 10 trades, right? And we're gonna make it to where um their first three were losses, the next two were wins, the next two, let's say the next two were nah then wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on a second, guys. I am so sorry. I just be slow. Okay, perfect. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, I'm not stupid. Okay, so John John trades 50% of his account. So this is pretty much an example of bad risk management and good risk management, right? So John, he trades 50% of his account, right? And 50% of 100,000 is 50K. So, and you see the patterns that they have. So they placed 10 trades, but the first three were losses, second two were wins, second two were losses, the last three were wins, right? So pretty much, let's say John traded first, right? John, since he's risking 50% of his account, he's already out the first two trades. He's already out. He's gone. He's done. Because remember, he risked 50K per trade. And the first two, in this case, were losses. The first three were losses, but he couldn't even make it. He couldn't even make it to the third loss because he risked all of his account already, right? So that's bad risk management right there. So he's stupid, right? Sally, on the other hand, she risks 1% of her account, right? And 1% of 100K is 1,000. So we see the first three losses because they have the same pattern. The first three losses, she only lost 1K, 1K, 1K. So she only lost 3K. The first one, right? So she probably has 97K in her trading account right now, which is amazing. The first three, perfect. That's amazing, bro. And then she can pretty much last the entire time because she's only using 1% of her account. So you see, she profited 1K here, 1K here, or however much it is, you know. So pretty much, pretty much, this is pretty much just an example of risk management. Like that's pretty much all I have to say about that because I mean, one's bad risk management, one's good risk management. She's conservative, he's aggro. The first three losses that they took, he couldn't even make it to the third loss because he risking half of his account. She's risking 1 to 2% of her account. She can make it through. She's maximizing her profits because, I mean, she's not risking that much as this guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I want to talk about. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope y'all last through the whole thing. Hope it didn't get too boring for y'all, but I will be making more of these, and I definitely will be making reaction videos because I watch a lot of like random stuff, and I want y'all to see me react to it. So hope y'all enjoyed this, and love y'all, man. Peace, man.